Hello, I hope I am visible and audible. Let me know otherwise, and I hope everything is in 1080p. Let me just. Hi, Rohan. I hope I'm audible. Let me just create a poll. Am I audible? I should be, or should I increase the volume a bit? Let me know. Okay. Is this audible? I just added a poll. Whoever's watching, let me know in the poll. It'll help out. Or I'll try talking louder maybe. Alright. Ordered a Mac Air M1. Suggest Reliance USB Type C dongle. Okay, I'm not sure honestly. Let me know about your budget, Mohit. I'll try helping out. So I actually have the tabs open for Amazon and we all can look through. Hi Rahul, thanks for joining in. Let me just search over here. 1 second. I need to just. Awesome. Sorry about that. All right. Hey Rajat. Hi Rishabh. I forgot your name. JB. I remember your Twitter handle. But yeah, let's quickly change my screen. I hope this is visible. Let me know if you can see the browser screen. USB-C dongle or hub. So usually, I guess Mohit asked the question if I'm correct. Yeah, okay. So usually I go for good brands like Belkin, but those are pretty costly. I'm not sure what all ports you require and what speed also. So basically, probably you'll need USB-A ports, and I'm not sure about HDMI or SD card or something like that. So let me know about the ports you require. Maybe that will help out. My purchase in sale is absolutely nothing. I did not purchase anything. I think I've fulfilled my quota back in the Prime Day sale. I think, yeah, I got everything I needed in that particular sale at good prices according to me. So, yeah, I have purchased nothing in this sale. iPhone mini worth it 256 GB. I believe it is going for how much? See, the thing is that iPhone 12 mini, the only thing I would say is that consider the battery life. I, if you want a small phone, then absolutely go for it. Okay, there. 53K, 54K. Yeah, I mean, given the current pricing, I would say it's a bit much. You can get 1500 off. Okay, any other offer? You can get 1500 off only. So even if I take 50K, maybe not. It depends on how much you actually want it. Otherwise, I would really think twice about it if I absolutely don't need a small phone. So that's there. I'm not sure the person asking for the dongle. I just want to know if what all ports they require. I can't see. All right. Not sure who all are on the stream. Have very few people, honestly. But thanks everyone for joining. I know it's been a long time, and a couple of times on Twitter I have said that I'm planning to stream, but yeah, that's all. Need one USB, one HDMI, should not damage USB-C port. Technically, it should not damage, but yeah, let's again just quickly see. Yeah, PC dongle, USB-C to USB-A and HDMI. There are pretty cheap ones. So if USB-A, you are connecting something like a keyboard, for example, then I think it won't be a problem. But if you're planning on transferring device data or something via something like that, then the speeds will definitely be very less on these, cheap ones, because you have a Thunderbolt port there. This looks pretty good. Yeah, this has a USB-A, Ethernet, and yeah. What about this? I am not sure about the brand. That is something I absolutely cannot vouch for or say. And personally, I also don't use a USB hub as of now. So I don't have anything from my personal experience. Reviews seem to be okay. One person says about heating. And see, in these cheap products, usually what you'll be compromising on is the build quality for sure. So longevity is something you need to think about. So if you're okay with that, go ahead. Here's a link. I'm planning to use it as a secondary phone. All right. So for a secondary phone, I'm not sure you should spend so much, but if you have the budget, absolutely go for it. But I feel you could, I would still say go for an iPhone 12, 128 GB maybe. You'll get around the same price, if maybe a bit more. But yeah, my only problem with the iPhone 12 mini is the battery life. Yeah, it's not horrible. You can make do with it. And I guess when you're mentioning secondary phone, then sure, I think it should last. But then again, the question is why 256 GB? Go for a lower variant so that you can save on some money maybe. That's for you to decide. All right. I'm getting Realme Master GT. Okay, yeah, Realme GT Master Edition is something that is a hot deal going on right now. If you go for a particular exchange, if I'm correct, you get extra off. So that's really, really useful. So whoever is planning to, buy a good smartphone, the Realme GT Master Edition looks like a solid deal when you put in that exchange offer and get that additional discount. So yeah, not a lot of phones with similar specs are coming down to specs and experience is coming down to that price. So Realme GT Master Edition is actually a very good deal going on. Exchanging the Poco X3, I think I'm not sure if I remember, the Poco X3 is the one with the huge battery and which weighed over 200 grams. So compared to that, you should feel like you're getting a better feeling phone. Apart from that, you have to decide based on the software, Realme UI, how you feel about it and things like that. But yeah, you're getting a OLED as well in this particular phone. So that's a pretty big upgrade with a high refresh rate. Hmm. Wireless over-ear headphones on a budget. Man, I'm sorry, hacking made fun. I am not aware of it because I do not really use them much. And at that price range, I would suggest wired ones, no matter what you go. Sony XM3 at 18,000 or XM4 at 23,000, which is more value for money. It's actually Harsh about this. I would say how good they are based on how good they sound is user friendly. build quality, longevity, everything, and even other things put together like inbuilt Google Assistant, ambient mode. Apart from the mic is a bit disappointing given the price. I'm agreeing, but at 23,000, that is a steal. Like it's cheap. It's not even a good value. It's cheap in my opinion. And I have been using the XM3s for a couple of years, and then when the XM4s launched, I got it first time because I was so happy with the XM3s. I would say go for the XM4s if you have the budget, because dual device support is something you will definitely miss, or if you buy the XM4s you will admire and enjoy. And other things, like one thing you need to be sure of is if you're pairing it up with a laptop or a desktop, make sure your particular motherboard or your laptop supports AAC codec, because Windows natively supports aptX codec only, which is absent on the XM4. So they cut down on the codecs that way. But otherwise, XM4 all the way. I would definitely say if you have the budget, go for the XM4s because it's cheap for how it sounds, how good they sound, and how good the ANC is. You can have your personal disco in that. Trust me on that. Hey Pratik, thanks for joining, man. Ordered the Galaxy Buds 2 after watching your review. See, fit is something I really refrain from commenting on much because it really varies, right? For some people, it falls out of the ear. For some people, it hurts the ear. And it depends on the size of your ears. Like, I personally have huge ears. So, most TWS don't really pose a problem to me, and I've tried the WF 1000 XM3s as well, the Sony TWS, which are huge. They also sit fine on my ears, and I did not get any ear fatigue. So that's thing. The only thing that bothered me personally were the OnePlus Buds Pro, only on the left ear, that too. So yeah, fit is something you gotta try it out. I really cannot comment. The only thing I can say about the Galaxy Buds 2 is that the buds are pretty slippery because they're glossy, and if you have a bit of oily hands or something, man, sometimes it'll just fall out of your hands. All right. Any idea about the GT Neo 2 releasing in India? I am not sure. I'm not really following these the China launches and stuff and what possibly can come to India. So that's something I don't know really. Desk I would show, but I have a camera mounted on a tripod and it will be really messy if I try to do it. And they're hooked up by a wire to my PC for the stream. So I'll make a desk tour video and probably a room tour video. You'll get to know then. Planning to get a neck band. I'm getting Oppo Enco M31 for. Okay, so I have not tried the Realme Buds 2, but I have tried the M31. For that price, I think they're great. The only thing you should be concerned about is the mic quality, which is not great at that price range anyway. And the other thing is about the battery life. Yeah. So when you have, LDAC or some other high-res codec, or even without that, battery life is not that great on the Oppo Enco M31. I'm not sure how good the battery is on the Realme Buds 2. So keep that in mind. Hey, why Apple is assembling 1 year old iPhones in India? Why not new iPhone 13s? So I'm not really sure, but usually the manufacturing things work on a contract basis. So as of now, the biggest manufacturer of iPhones is Foxconn, if I'm correct, and the ones manufactured in India is also a Foxconn facility, if I'm correct. One is there in Bangalore, and there are a few other, manufacturers or assemblers for Apple. But yeah, Foxconn is there, and they have contracts usually. And no matter what, Foxconn, what you should watch this video by Tech Altar. He just launched it yesterday or day before. how Foxconn became big, and Apple is kind of their biggest customer in some ways. So that will explain why probably it's not manufacturing. The latest ones are not manufacturing in India because they have sorted out a lot of things with the Chinese government to get subsidies, etc., etc. So effectively, it's cheaper for them to get it done there and bring it to the US because they have arrangements for US tax imports as well, given that it's Apple and how they negotiate with their government. Probably that is not existing here, and that is one of the reasons, apart from contractual reasons. Please suggest a SATA SSD for. Okay, so SATA SSD, I usually have one clear suggestion, which I will just search with you guys and let you know real quick, which is the Samsung 940 QO, if I'm correct. Not sure if I'm getting the. Okay, let me just try this. 870 QO, yeah. So this is one TV, 500 GB. They're almost the same price. I would say pay the 1000 extra, yeah, almost 2000 extra and go for this. That is my suggestion personally. Because higher capacity SSDs last longer and transfer speeds overall are a bit higher because of some technicalities I do not want to explain a lot over here. But yeah, I will still leave the link over here. So, so you can try it out over here. But yeah, I would say go for the higher capacity if you can spend this budget because if by card offers, it might come down to a similar price. So think about that and decide. Samsung SATA SSD. There you go. All right. I'm getting the iPad Air 4 at 43K for 64. I think it's a solid deal. Absolutely. I think at that price, it is probably the best tablet you can get. The only thing is 64 GB. Think about it. But yeah, once you change the storage again, the price goes up a lot and you start questioning the value of it. So that's something keep in mind. 210 gram. Okay, Poco X3 is 210 gram. Yeah, that's too heavy for what it has. And it's a plastic build. I don't understand how. Like 30 grams more, and it's almost the weight of the Z Fold 3, honestly. All right. Bhaiya. Oh my God. Suman. Hey, Suman. Thanks for joining in, man. Expected AirPod 3 price. I am not really sure. I don't follow the rumors as much, at least in this front. I mostly follow in terms of software, Google. Yeah, so mostly around that. I'm not sure about the AirPods 3. Is it okay to buy AirPods 2? I'm not sure if there is a AirPods 2, honestly. Like I know of three types of AirPod purchasing types, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. There's AirPods 1, like AirPods with a charging case, and there are AirPods, no, sorry, AirPods with wireless charging and AirPods Pro. That's it. I don't know what AirPods 2 are, honestly. Someone else also commented on a video today asking about it. I'm not really sure. Would you recommend? No, I actually won't recommend Samsung Galaxy Buds Live. I've tried them. They have a gimmicky ANC. It does not really work, honestly speaking. For the price, if you can get the Galaxy Buds Plus, they are a better bet because of their compact nature and the battery life they offer. Buds Life, you can go for it because it's a unique type of a thing, but they consider them as open only, and they don't really have a lot of sound isolation also given the bud type. So think about it, it's not a bad price given what it was launched at. But overall, I would say that there are better buds. Like the Nothing Ear ones are also there around that price. Think about it. Hey Robin, thanks for joining. Hey Sanchit. Hello, hello, Hello everyone. I preferred Galaxy Buds 2 over OnePlus Buds Pro. What's my take on it? My take on it is that if you listen to anything apart from bass heavy music, go for Galaxy Buds 2. But if you have a OnePlus device, I can understand why you might lean towards the OnePlus Buds Pro. The OnePlus Buds Pro sound very good, energetic for genres like EDM, hip hop, anything that has a lot of bass and you want to enjoy it. And it does a good job of it. But what got annoying for me is when I was watching movies or listening to podcasts, the dialogue got bass added to it, which was really annoying in my opinion. So that's why I prefer not to listen on the OnePlus Buds Pro a lot, even though they sound really good. But sometimes I do. Apart from the thing, I did not really like the mic compared to the Buds 2. I like the Buds 2 mic. So yeah, that's about it. Otherwise, you have my comparison video. I kind of rank them and tell you why I ranked them so, and the individual reviews are also there. Am I using OBS? Yes, I'm using OBS. That's the only thing I know. Wireless charging one is the two. No, wireless charging one is not the two. The buds are ditto same if I remember correctly. The case is different. You can just buy the empty case and put the older buds in also. And if you buy them new also, they will be exactly the same if I'm correct. Suman. Yeah, AirPods are the second generation. Okay. Okay. Then I'm not sure what it is. So, yeah. Apple is giving free AirPods with iPhone 13. Okay. That's a good deal, but I don't really like the AirPods. Honestly, open design, no, way of lodging into the ear. If they don't fit you right, not really gonna work out. Absolutely excellent mic quality though. Something I can definitely say it is probably best in class, best in the category probably even. So, and they lose out charge after a couple of years. The hinge gets loose on the case. Things like that are their classic TWS thing, not even an Apple thing. Right, wireless charging one is two. Yeah, I still do not think that the wireless charging one is two because it's just the case. Okay, let's just see. Let's just find out on the website. Let me just switch. Let's just go to apple.com and see. Cool, let's go. Music. Where is it? Ah, there. So there is AirPods, AirPods Pro, AirPods Max, HomePod, blah blah blah. AirPods by AirPods with wireless charging case, AirPods with charging case. That's it. Everything else is same if I'm correct. There is nothing different apart from the case. So the buds are actually the same. That's why I don't know about AirPods 2, quote unquote. So yeah, let's get back to the chat. All right. AirPods done. I bought the Pixel A series buds thanks to you. I hope you like them actually. It's a niche product. I personally liked it and I stated why in my review. I understand why it's not a popular choice given the price in India, but at the discounted price, I will personally prefer them over the nothings as well. So personally, that's it. Because this is just a fantastic pair of TWS. I can't really say how much I enjoyed using them, and I do. By default, I pick these up. No matter I have the Galaxy Buds 2 and the OnePlus Buds Pro, by default, I pick these up every time. Hey Mustaq, how are you doing? How are the Pixel Buds? If you're talking about the Pixel Buds A, then I think they're fantastic. The question you have to ask is, are you willing to pay that much for the product? See, these are directly imported from the US and brought into India, so they're going to be costly. Same what happens with usually the newer iPhone launches. You see, $1,000 convert into 1,20,000. How? Right? So that's the case. That's why these are costly. But now the discounts are going on. I think it's a fantastic deal. If you enjoy whatever I have mentioned in my review and you do prioritize that, I would say go for it, because after it got a software update. I don't know, some magic happened and they sound even better than what I mentioned in my review. So I'm thoroughly enjoying the Pixel Buds A, but that's a personal thing, okay? So keep in mind, if ANC matters to you, if wireless charging matters to you, and if Google Assistant hands-free does not matter to you, think there are other better options that way. If software and random adding another application on your phone does not matter to you, then there are other options. But yeah, I like the Pixel Buds A for the same reason I mentioned in my review. 4,500 versus 500. See, 5,500 and 4,500 are basically the same. It has a higher thread count, the 5,500U, if I'm correct. Let me just check, okay? I'll just fact check it. But otherwise, mostly the power consumption, the speeds, the clock speeds, everything is similar. So if you get a 4,500U laptop with same everything else, because these get yearly refreshed, right? At a cheaper price and at a considerably cheaper price, go for it. Don't think about it that much. So let me just check. Okay, the CPU is, according to analysis done on some websites I trust, the CPU is 9% faster. That's it. Honestly, that's not a huge thing according to me. So think about that. Apart from that, multi-threading and stuff are there, but that's only when you're pushing it to the limits. And anybody buying a thin and light and that particular CPU, I don't think you should push it a lot. So yeah, and that way, as I said, if you get a 4,500U laptop for way cheaper than the 5,500U, go for it. They replaced the first gen and also added a. Both are Zen 2. Yes, Pratik. Exactly. Both are Zen 2, and that's the point. So the newer Zen 3 ones are only the 5,600U and the 5,800U. So yeah, that's what you need to consider. You getting anything on this sale? This sale, I have bought zero things. Nothing I have bought in the sale. So yeah, I think I bought too much during the not bought too much, but I spent a lot during the last Amazon Prime sale. So that's about it. By the way, if you guys are watching this stream, bump that thumbs up button. It'll help people to know about it more. So yeah, thanks for your reply, but I'm buying BBD. If you're mentioning BBD combo, that if you're telling about Pixel 4a and the Pixel Buds combo, then if you're buying the Pixel 4a, definitely get the Pixel Buds A. That price is really good. I would blindly pick it up given that I have used it now. So yeah, that's all I can recommend to you, Mustaq. Which game are you playing the most nowadays? So now FIFA 22 just launched a couple of days back, so that's what I've been playing. I have been playing it a bit too much, honestly. Let me just check how much I have played in game time. I think I've played at least 8 hours, if not more, in a couple of days. 9 hours 41 minutes. So yeah, I'm playing FIFA 22 currently. A bit too much. Pixel Buds A at 7. I would say go for it. At 7K, Pixel Buds A for me is a no-brainer. See, I'll tell you what the strong suits are. Sound quality is actually very good. Another thing is that I feel this buds will fit a lot more people better because of the seal in the ear is really good. The design is good for making it go deeper in your ear canal. The fin really helps it sit in your ears. So for workouts and stuff, I would definitely recommend the Pixel Buds A. And you have other things like the assistant features and stuff, which I have mentioned in my review. So watch that. Hi Shlok, thanks for joining. I hope your IPL session was not disturbed. So yeah, let me ask here. Um, so what else do you guys want to know? Hey Aditya, thanks for joining in. How is it going? Hello, hello. Is the mic quality best in the segment? Um, See, mic quality, I do internal recording to judge the mic quality because a lot of things depend on the signal, the device you are using based on the Bluetooth version you have, etc., etc. So as of now, Pixel Buds they sound great. It's better than the OnePlus Buds Pro in my opinion. Galaxy Buds 2 might be a bit better in terms of mic quality. That's all. But otherwise, if you say segment, I'm not really sure what else you're referring to. If it is nothing ear ones, I'm not sure. I have not used them enough. That's all I can say. Is there a difference between playing? Is there any difference playing FIFA 22 on current console and next gen? Wait, current console is Xbox Series X and PS5, right? What is on next gen? I did not get your question. MSI GF65 comfort no 10th gen Intel I will not recommend. I had tweeted it out yesterday only. If you're getting cheap 10th gen Intel laptops, I would personally avoid them. I'll list you a very few practical reasons. It gets really hot. Number one, 14 nanometer process, older generation. It's trash. It has 4 or 6 cores mostly. I fine, but they're not great at multi-threading. So you need better thermals to keep it at a good clock speed, which is not happening. And third thing is because of the heat and the power consumption, you get lower battery life. So instead of the 10th gen Intel, if you go for Ryzen alternatives, what will happen is even a worse laptop in terms of thermal design can sustain better performance compared to Intel 10th gen. So that's the thing. And apart from the fact, battery life is usually across the board way better on Ryzen. So think about that. I will not recommend 10th gen Intel laptops, honestly. Mary, see, mic quality, I personally felt that was pretty good on the Galaxy Buds 2. As I said, these really vary because we use it with devices for calls, and there are numerable things, altering this, like the phone you're using, the mic quality, sorry, not the mic quality, the network reception at that point. How is your internet speed if you're using it over the internet? And these few things do matter. So I cannot comment in that way, but it's good. It's in no way bad. That's all I can say. Will it be good to recommend? Glenn, I hope I answered your question. Think about it. If you get better options in a particular price range, let me know. How is my upgrade from? Yeah, I think it's going to be a very good upgrade, honestly. The display is something you'll definitely enjoy over the OnePlus 7. The OnePlus 7 had a bit of a disappointing display compared to the 7 Pro that launched that time. So that's there. Haptics will be a big step up for you. That speaker quality is another big step up for you. Camera quality, hands down, definitely a big step up for you. The things you have to think about is charging speeds, USB-C going to Lightning now. So those are things you have to think about. Otherwise, pretty good. Also, you get wireless charging now. So yeah, great. Uh, Link for Pixel 4a and Buds A. All right, let me just get it. Okay, so yeah, you can go ahead and order for yourself from there. Mustaq, I don't think that the links from Flipkart are really huge. I don't want to spam over here. Android 12 is gonna launch tomorrow. Yes, according to rumors, Android 12 should be launching tomorrow. I'm really, really excited. I've refreshed at least yeah, over 10 times today to check if the update comes in by luck. So yeah, any thoughts on the M52 5G? I'm honestly see, it's about things you prioritize. Overall, it's good. The storage type is something they have skimped on, if I'm correct. Let me just clarify if I'm talking about the right product. M52 5G. So, Samsung specs. Alright, they did not mention the processor on the website, if I see correctly. See, basically, it's good. Um, It all depends. One thing that Samsung usually does better than the others in this particular price range, even though it is a bit costlier if you do a spec to spec comparison, is the camera performance. They usually have a better ultra wide, but that is also slowly changing, not always true. And yeah, Samsung is very freely adding bloat from one software update to the other. So that's something you need to keep in mind. Otherwise, great. I honestly don't like Samsung software. I like One UI, but I don't like the Samsung apps. So I hope that's a personal preference. So think about it. Take your decision about accordingly. Tomorrow is okay. I am not sure, Drishtant, because there are rumors. Yes, I saw XDA developer and Mishal Rahman tweeting some things about it. But let's see. Still, something to ponder on. All right, I'm putting on a poll. I hope you guys can answer and like this particular stream if you're liking it and if you find it of value. All right, hope the poll is visible. Cool. Also, displays, yes, the displays are good on Samsung, but yeah, the other ones are catching up. Not because Samsung displays are not that great, because Samsung is providing the display for a lot of the other phones, even in the category or the segment. Android 12 stable launch date, I don't know. I wish it is tomorrow, as few people are saying. And there are rumors saying that it's tomorrow, but I'm not highly optimistic. Google will put out a blog post after it goes live, and that's what we have to rely on officially. Mary, okay. Yeah, I'm a working professional, so yeah, I'm not a student. Thank you for thinking that I can be that young. Some same I do the refresh thing. Yeah, refreshing is something I'm doing it even for the Play Store, honestly, to see if more apps have gotten an update so that Material You is adopted by at least the Google apps even more. So I keep doing that. And actually, I forgot of posting. I took screenshots of the Google Keep app with its new widget and you know how it looks with Material You. But yeah, I forgot to post it on Twitter actually, preparing for this stream. All right. Hey Hirav, yes, I recognize you from Twitter. I remember the name. Yeah, so everybody who has a similar name from Twitter or from the YouTube comments, I can mostly recognize. So yeah, MSI Modern 15. Oh yes, this is a good laptop. So what usually happens is the build quality is not great. Over here, yes, the display could have been a bit better, but at 46K, no complaints. I would say go for it. It's a very good overall laptop. It's not the thinnest or the lightest you can get, but I don't think it is bulky by any means. So definitely, I would say go for it. It's a good option. What about service network of MSI? So I'm not sure about that. What I usually do before buying laptops or search components which are not really known about, go to their website, see official or authorized service centers in my city or things like that. Or a lot of companies, especially like HP, are providing door-to-door service about repairs and stuff like that, which is really great. That's why I get a lot of requests saying recommend me an HP laptop, because even if it has happened, the HP Envy I reviewed on the channel. So my friend who borrowed me the laptop, they had a problem and they got a professional walk-in. And I live in Bangalore, so that's a convenience. But even in other cities, I'm aware that they come in and they do whatever is required. So that's great. That's something you need to look into. Now, Lenovo, previously Asus was something I could vouch for. They were really great in their network in India, especially. And so now HP has caught up a lot, and so have Lenovo to a large extent, at least in the big cities. So do a little bit of research and then consider everything. What do you think of iPhone 13 Pro Max compared to its price versus Pixel camera? So see, iPhone 13 Pro Max is probably one of the best cameras out there. What I will say is, don't I cannot really compare to the pixel cameras of the current phones or generations which are out. I will definitely ask to wait for the Pixel 6 series to compare, because it's about the price, right? Most of the pixels are around $600, $700, $600, not even $700. I'm not sure how much the 5A 5G costs. So unfair to compare, and Google has been cheap about the sensor and haven't changed it a lot, but still it is performing really great. I am having a fun time with the Pixel 4a, honestly, but video is somewhere that iPhone still takes the crown. So iPhone 13 Pro, great camera in my opinion. Macro mode, I believe I just read that Apple came up with, stating that they will give a particular toggle to change the macro mode on and off if they want. But otherwise, excellent set of camera in my opinion. I tried it very briefly. It was really, really good. Only thing is, I believe another update should come in for the HDR performance. Few people are seeing very blown out highlights, and that is true. That is happening. But given that it is really working out good on the 12 series, they should come up with an update and fix it. All right, Pixel Buds A, I wholeheartedly recommend. Okay, so don't keep asking that. If you don't care about wireless charging ANC, go for the Pixel Buds A. They sound really, really good and fit well as well. What is my first phone? So my first phone is the Nokia 5220, if I'm correct. I don't know if you guys want to see. Let me just try and search it honestly. Where did my mouse go? Okay, sorry about that. Something wrong with the mouse. Okay, it's back. Yeah, cool. So my first phone is was Express Music, if I'm correct. Yeah, yeah. This was my first phone. I hope it is visible. It was not even a symmetrical phone, just for this particular thing. So yeah, it was a good phone, honestly. lasted a couple of years. I really wanted the blue color, but it was not available for a long, long time. So I settled for the red one only. So yeah, that was my first phone. For whoever asked, I believe it was Prashant. Yeah. Google Maps review OP. Google Maps reviews. I'm not sure what you're referring to. What are your thoughts on the coming Pixel 6 and the Google chip? See, the Google chip is not going to excel in performance. It's going to excel in AI performance. Now, a lot of people love benchmarking, right? So, fine, benchmark, very good. Be it Geekbench, Antutu, or anything else, I believe in Antutu and Geekbench, you have a score list below. It's not just the final score, it's about the other scores in things like you will see HDR performance, you'll see about something like compressing of data, something like ray tracing, you'll have something like AI related features which are there, and you'll see the scores of that. I have a feeling that those scores will be really good on the Google Pixel 6 series. See, we are at a point where the SoC or the chipset has mattered less and less and less, right? Only apart from gaming and probably enabling a few camera features, you need a very good SoC, right? Otherwise, you don't really need it. A 30,000 rupee phone and a 60,000 rupee phone perform very similarly, if not the same. So that's why, although they are going to use the Exynos 2100 as a base, I'm really optimistic because what they'll do is optimize their software, hopefully a bit more for this particular chip because they can now, right? Before they were relying on Qualcomm to supply their chips, but now it's gonna be, made in a way to help their software work better. So I have my hopes high, but yeah, not a lot high because this is gonna be a first generation. But what I'm aware, and I believe there was a video by MKBHD as well, he said that this was supposed to launch with the Pixel 5 because they have been working for past 3 or 4 years, if not more. But finally, it's coming, so hopefully, it's more ready and better. Need some info about Windows OS if you have. Sure, ask. I will try my best to answer. If I don't know, I will not answer. That's all. Thoughts on the Vivo X70 series? Did you get it for review? No smartphone company still sends me review units as of now, and you can see the numbers. You can understand why they don't, and I don't. It's understandable. So yes, I did not get them for review. X70 series. Um, See, I just watched the reviews just like you guys, if you did. What I understand is premium feeling hardware, screen, back, design, buttons. These are things that they have really gone down on. Second is display. Display is really good. One of the, matches up with the other flagships existing in the segment. Next is camera and camera features. Now, obviously, it's a question mark on how many people will go in and see those features and use it really, but they do exist, and the camera by as a basic camera also is really good. So that's my thoughts, but I obviously can't tell more details about it because I haven't used it. Got Pixel Buds for 6300. I don't think you'll regret it if you're not expecting ANC and wireless charging. I think they're a great pair. We have to buy antivirus for MacBook Pro. I am not sure. I personally did not use a antivirus since Windows 8 launched, if I remember correctly. So yeah, that's about me. But yeah, about Mac, I don't know. I believe it is does not exist, or you might be able to buy. I'm not sure how much of a necessity it is. That was for laptop service center. Before buying the laptop, just see map reviews. Okay, okay, okay. Got it. See map reviews. Sure, yeah. That's a good suggestion. So identify them on the official website, the service centers for the laptop manufacturer you're buying for, and then see the map reviews of the experience. But usually, India service center experiences are not great. They're really horrible. And even the people employed there are not really technically sound a lot of times. They just know basic stuff which they are taught, and they have the tools to perform the repairs. But diagnosis is something questionable. Hey Shrish, hi. I'm not sure how helpful this stream or how fun this stream will be for you because it's mostly tech related. But yeah, thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. Um, S21, someone else also asked me this in the car on Twitter or comments or somewhere. I don't really remember. S21, I won't really recommend. It's not just the Exynos chip. The cameras are good, definitely. What I worry about is the, you know, performance little bit, but mostly the battery life. Battery life is something that has not been great, even on the Exynos 2100 variant. So that's something there. And apart from that, at that price, getting a plastic backed phone is something I don't really see merit in. So I would suggest cut down your budget in almost half. Go for the S20 FE 5G. It has almost everything similar or same as the S21. So over the S21, I will always recommend the S25G. Save your money, save it for the next phone maybe because it will get one less software update or a bit later, something like that. But otherwise, go for S25G over the S21. If you want something in that particular price, I think the Mi 11 Ultra, if I haven't used, okay, but otherwise the cameras are great. The battery is good. Glossy back, not a big fan. Huge camera bump, you should think about. Heavy phone, yes, but absolutely great screen, great cameras, honestly, good fast charging, and good battery backup. Other thing is, a lot of controversies, but yeah, OnePlus 9 Pro, I would wholeheartedly recommend. I am happy with the performance of, you know, the phone because a lot of controversy went around about them underclocking it and stuff like that. But honestly, I never noticed it in the performance. Number one. Number two is that heating issues were there, definitely were there, and battery was not at all great. I was getting 3.5 hours of screen on time in the first couple of days. Two software updates later got fixed. I was getting, and now I'm getting 6 hours of screen on time with AOD for around 8 to 10 hours a day. And I do not use it at QSD plus, to be honest. I use it at 1080p. But yeah, no gaming included. Absolutely great speakers, amazing display, to be very honest, decent battery life, and the cameras are great. You should follow me on Instagram. Actually, the links are there in the description. I mentioned which camera I click on, and even the video performance on this phone is a huge step up, especially compared to the 8 Pro. Now, these were things I personally observed. So, yeah, I have been really enjoying the OnePlus 9 Pro at this price. My window got corrupt due to BIOS update and installing Windows in the last option. Customer care sent me some steps, but um, you should get back your original Windows if it is there in the BIOS, and if you are talking about a laptop because they have it, they have a recovery inbuilt, so that should not be an issue. But if you're talking about something else, I'm not really sure. Don't have a Qi wireless pad and ANC is okay. I was confused between the Nothing Ear one after watching my review. Yeah. See, Nothing Ear ones, I'm not sure about the sound, mic, etc. But practicality wise, the case is very big. Durability wise, not that it will break, but scratches is something you have to be concerned about. That's it. Design wise, I do not like sticks coming out. Yeah, Rahul, you should get your license version only. So I don't think if it is a recovery when you put in the product key, it won't be something that is a pirated version as far as I know. But yeah, that's all I know. I cannot guarantee it or say for sure. Should I spend 1K extra for the Honor Band? So Mi Band 5 is a good deal. Mi Band 6 is something you need to think about. If you want a bigger screen is when you spend that extra and get an Honor Band, because overall everything else is good and similar, but the extra screen real estate is really important in the Honor Band 6. That should be your deciding factor. Hi Farhan, I'm good. Um, सेल में कुछ नहीं खरीदा, तो वही इस सेल में कुछ नहीं खरीदा. Think of purchasing a 2 TB SSD as SMR drives good over CMR. Also, okay, so I'm not sure what SMR and CMR are, to be honest. So I can't comment. What I usually go through for a standard is go for 7200 RPM hard drives, and I usually prefer the Seagate, Fire CUDA or Barracuda series. These two hard drives are good in terms of quality. I am personally using a 4 TB hard disk on my PC, working great. It's around a year and a half old. So yeah, I will recommend those. What about video? I have heard the car. See, that's the thing, Rishabh. These were true. What you're saying about the camera, getting heated up so you cannot use it, but it's not true anymore. So I went on a recent trip. I captured a lot of video and pictures. It was relatively cold, but even if the phone gets warm, I'll feel it, right? But yes, 4K video recording, your phone will get warm, any phone will get warm, but it does not get hot or something that is uncomfortable in your hand. And you can record a lot. The only thing is, I believe 4K 60 FPS is no 4K 120 FPS mode is capped to 5 minutes. So that's something. Otherwise, sometimes what they have done to cope up, another small thing is that if you have your camera on and you're not using it, no pictures, no video recording is on, it will just make the screen go black and say tap to resume the camera. That's all that happens to probably help cope up with it. But otherwise, no issues with using the camera. But if you stay in some place which can go 45 degrees or higher, I cannot comment. I personally stay in Bangalore, so that's there. I'm using the OnePlus 70 Pro. Should I upgrade to the 9 Pro or went for the 10? I think wait for the 10 Pro. If your 70 Pro is working great, then hold up. I know your exchange and resale value on the 70 will probably go down, but hopefully the 10 is a good upgrade, because I hope that they bring in a periscope zoom camera, if not anything else, and also the 3D Sonic fingerprint reader which Qualcomm introduced. So I hope those upgrades come in. So wait for it and see. And also there were rumors about the sensors and lenses being tweaked and taken from Hasselblad, not only the software. So that's something. Thanks for the video, mate. Take care. Signing off. Prithvi Sharma. I'm not sure which one. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Prithvi. I appreciate your support. Hello from Luxembourg. Okay. Hi. Why do I have a feeling I know you? Can you tell me if it is worth buying the iPhone 13 Pro? Absolutely. iPhone 13 Pro, honestly speaking, is the first iPhone I was looking into buying. So unfortunately, I did not get many stocks and it's out of stock in my place. And although it is exorbitantly priced compared to other regions in the world, but I felt that it was a very good phone, and not in terms of value but a good phone. So I would definitely recommend the iPhone 13 Pro. The only thing you have to take care of is the sharp edges and how big, not how big, how wide the phone is. It's not a big phone. It's just that Android phones are usually taller and curved, so it's easy on the hand. You should, you probably will need a case to use the iPhone 13 Pro. Hey Rishabh, you're welcome. What are your thoughts on the very early leaks of the iPhone 14? They're saying that Face ID will be under screen and it'll have a punch hole. I doubt it. I am not really sure. Let's see. Hopefully. The good part is that they said that they won't have a camera bump, so the lenses will be a part of the body. So it will make the unibody's design even more circular. Volume buttons. Yes, I can understand why iPhone 4 users or some people who loved that design, iPhone 4, 4S, 5, will be excited about it, but that is not really a thing. The other thing you should concern or be worried about is the Lightning or USB-C port or the absence of any in the iPhone 14 or a generation later. That's my thought. Best non-gaming laptop 50 to 60K. So someone just recommended a particular laptop. I will send you the link. Um, so search about what is available in your region about the service center, etc. But I would personally recommend this. Let me just check. So this is a great laptop. There you go. So I feel this is a great laptop under 60K. Go about it, and try card offers. Should work very well. Yeah, this is the one I was talking about, Pratik. Thanks. I believe I provided the right link. This is the 5700U. Yeah, so that's another bonus. Not that it'll vary a lot, but future proofing, that's all. All right. That was a pretty long session. Thanks, bro. I just ordered it today and Sierra Brew will send you pics once it arrives. And yes, you know. Hi, Rahul. I hope it's you. Wow, ordered iPhone 13 Pro. I thought you were sick and tired of the SE and wanted to move to Android back, but I guess the Apple Watch is keeping you around. So, yeah, great. Actually, if you're traveling to India again, I'll probably need your help getting the Pixel 6 or the iPhone 13 series, maybe. Send me pictures when you get get it back. All right. That was a long session for almost an hour. Thanks a lot for everyone joining in. I think we'll wrap up now. If you have some closing comments or questions, do let me know. But yeah, I'll just wait for a minute or two and then we'll get in touch, bro, anytime. You get in touch when you're coming next to India. I hope you do soon and we meet again. All right. Cool. Thank you, everyone. Let's wrap up the stream. Thanks for joining. I'll try to do more streams and hopefully get more people over to have discussions around certain topics. I'll discuss them mostly on Twitter. I did not really put out a lot today or on Instagram, so I'll make sure to do that from next time. So, and I'll also put out a community post. So turn on notifications for all posts so that you're aware when I'm doing these live streams, or else definitely follow on Twitter because I put out the links over there, because Instagram, I don't have 10K followers, so can't put out links. But yeah, follow on Instagram as well because I'll be posting a lot of camera samples and also what phone and what mode it's captured on, and sometimes comparisons as well. So that's it. Skanda. Would be great if you did a Twitter space soon. It's more interactive. Yes, I agree. So I have something in plan, just a small teaser for that. I plan to do have a private Google Meet room where I will send out the link over here and take in people one by one, and they can ask questions, product recommendations, anything that I can help with. And yeah, that's an idea I have. Let's see when and how I can implement it and if it will work out or not. But yeah, Twitter space, I want to, but it's a lot of work, to be honest, to manage everything and be active on the phone all the time. I don't want to do that. I want to walk around like I listen to podcasts and be on a Twitter space. So, yeah, I'll try my best. Thanks for the suggestion. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Thanks for joining in, whoever did. I hope I helped you guys out in some way or the other. And yeah, thanks for the chats, the comments, and everything. All right, good night, and see you in the next stream.